Today, Tuesday, the 9th of September 2025, we have some sure hand pick event to share with you, which of course will be backed up by some stats to make your picks from the list to include in your sleep. Also, as a quick announcement, we want to let you know that we are providing accumulator games to our members with a very high win rate, which they can use as a baseline sleep to boost their winning. We are providing 5 plus accumulator odd event games and 10 plus accumulators with the highest win rate you will never see anywhere. We are doing this and you will never see this kind anywhere, where we provide sleeps to you with the highest win rate accumulator games of 5 plus odd and 10 plus odd to make picks from the list, finding your own 2 to 3 odd or 2 maximum 3 to 5 odd per sleep you can use to boost your winning. You want to have access to this, then you want to also make sure to join membership to have access to these features. And to let you know, we started this last week and the result has so far been very amazing. The result we have been having, 100% win rate, 98% win rate, 95% win rate, and it has been very excellent. Congratulations to our members. And for you to have access also to these features on our 5 plus accumulator and 10 plus accumulator event, with the highest win rate based on the baseline sleep we give you to form your own list of between 2 to 5 odd per sleep to boost or maximize win, then you want to join either level 2 pro membership package plan or level 3 master plan to have access to these features to start taking your win to the next height. We also want to say congratulations based on the games we shared on Sunday. We shared a total of 12 games, 2 bet slips we gave to you, and out of these 12 events, we really start over 90% win rate, where we had 11 successful events out of the 12. It was excellent, amazing to you all, and congratulations as well. Of course, I will share with you the result we had to the slips we shared to members only. We started this last week, and all the results have been so far very amazing. We'd like you to join membership to start having access to these features as well to maximize and boost your win rate. Let's look at the result we had on Sunday before looking at the short picks event of today. And if you want to join membership, we have the link below this video. Let's proceed first to the result. But first, I'll share with you the bet slip, which we had a total of 2 slips we shared to members. And out of these 2, we are going to see the win rate percent. And I will share all the result with you. Let's proceed. This is to prompt you to also join membership so that you see exactly what we shared and what are the benefits you are going to have in terms of the plus accumulator games we give. Not only this, you also have access to top-notch tutorial classes at the same time once you join membership. Let's look at what we have for the result on last gameplay. First, the bet slip. Let's proceed. If we look at the first slip here, we had a total of 7 games here. The odd was 6.8. That's a round-off value of 7 odd on this slip. A total of 7 games. And of course, these results were excellent. The percentage win rate here was over 90. We had a total of 6 successful events. Let me just go across it. You'll see this is here, Eto Giro and Vesprem, Gimot against Papel, Belgium against Kazakhstan, Germany against Northern Ireland. And I will scroll across it. You can see Tivekas against Varberg, Falu against Yetterdas, Lithuania and Netherlands. And you can see in terms of goals probability. This is the first slip, and I will share with you also the second slip here. The second had a total of 12 events. The odd was 28.3 odd. And you can see the games here, Club America and Atletico, Gio against Veprem, Gimort and Papet, Belgium, Kazakhstan, as you can see. And this continues right down. We also had corner kick events, and all the corner kick events were very successful and amazing. And I will share with you all the results. This combined everything and gave us 28 odd on this particular slip, and we also gave the bet slip code. This enables our members to have easy picks from here to re-edit, finding their own 2 to 5 odd per slip to maximize wins. These were some of the slips we shared, and now let's look at the result. Now, I've just shared with you the 2 slips we gave to our members to use it as a baseline slip to also form their own between 2 to 5 odd maximum per slip so that they can maximize win. And to tell you, all of them had excellent result in terms of the pick, re-editing it and make their picks from the list, at least 5 odd to use to maximize their win rate. Now, let's look at the result we had in full based on these slips we shared. Let's look at the result that end 11 successful events out of 12. Let's look at all of them. Based on the games we shared, a total of 12 games and 11 successful events on Sunday. Let me share with you all the successful 11 events out of 12 based on the games we had. Looking at the first, we have in the Mexico Liga de Primera, La Piedra against Tigres de Alica, where we looked at 7.5 and 8.5 corners in this event. A total of 11 corners were registered, making it excellent. It was excellent. Congratulations to members. In the next, we looked at Sweden in the Division 2 Gotland. Civica against Varberg. We looked at Civica to lead. We had 2-0 here, making it amazing. Congratulations, it was excellent. In the next, we looked at Norway in the 3rd Division Group 3. Kong Vijay against Uluskase Kisa. We looked at 2.5, 3.5, and 4.5 goals. It ended as 8 goals here in full time, making it amazing. It was excellent. Congratulations. In the next, we looked at Germany in the Oberliga Netherlands. Teutonia against Werbeck. We looked at 1.5 and 2.5 goal. All cases were true. It was amazing. Excellent. In the next, we looked at Sweden in the Division 2 Civilan, where we looked at Falu against Yetehoda. We looked at the home to lead. We also looked at 1.5 and 2 goals over. All cases were true. Amazing. It was excellent. The next successful event in the Hungary NB3, Gimrod against Papai. We looked at least 3.5 goals. It ended as 8 goals, making it amazing. Congratulations. In the next, we looked at World Cup qualification, Lithuania against Netherlands. We said Netherlands will lead. We also looked at 1.5 and 2.5 goal. All cases were true. It was amazing. In the next, we looked at Spain in the La Liga. We looked at Spain Segunda Division. We looked at Almeria against Aero Racing Club. In this case, we looked at 7.5 corner kicks. And here, we looked here that we had a total of, 8 corner kicks were scored, 5 against 3, making it amazing. In the next, we looked at Mexico in the Liga de MX Women, America against Atlético de Santa Luis. 1.5 and 2.5 goal ended as 4. It was excellent. In the next, we looked at Germany in the World Cup qualification. That is, in the World Cup qualification, Germany and Northern Ireland. We said Germany will lead. We also said 1.5 and 2.5 goal. All cases were true. It was excellent and amazing. In the next, we looked at World Cup qualification, Belgium and Kazakhstan. We said 1.5 and 2.5 goals would be here. We had 6-0, making it amazing. These are the 11 successful events out of the 12. Results were amazing and excellent. Congratulations to you all. And if you want to have access to games like these based on our slips game we provide to members only with the highest win rate, which you will never see anywhere, but we give it to you to maximize your win, making your own baseline slip from what we shared in the highest win rate event to maximize and look at between 2 to 5 odd per your own slip to boost winning. And having access to these features, you want to also join membership at a level 2 Pro or level 3 Master. If you're interested and wanted to join, the link is below this video. Now, that being said, let's look at some of the short pick event we have to share with you today. Let's proceed. And now, that being said, it's time for you to join membership to start having access to slips like this or accumulator odds, 5 plus and 10 plus accumulators. When we say 10 plus, it doesn't end only at 10. You can have 20 odds, you can have 30 odds, you can have 40 odds. We make the best game based on handpick with the highest win rate to give you to re-edit to find your own maximum odds between 5 to 10 per your liking. And as well as if you join by the level 2 Pro, you're going to have between 5 to 10 odds. If you join level 3 Master, you can have between 10 to 20 and even 30 to 40 odds. It depends on what level of membership you join. Depends also on the odds you are going to get. And you also have at the same time membership tutorial classes which teach you exactly how we find games to include in our slip, how we follow event live to make maximum wins, how we find events based on straight wins, goal probability and corner kicks, and so much more. Looking at the first shopping event, we looked at Europe in the World Championship qualification. We are looking at Norway against Moldova. In this event, Norway, the home team, have proved to have amazing result, scoring 1 against Finland, 3 against Italy, 5 against Kazakhstan. Their offense have been very great. Moldova, on the other hand, defensive line is really weak. They concede 2 against Italy, 2 against Poland. What I want to look here is the fact that they recently had a game against Italy, considered 2-0, a big loss. But this same Italy have also had a game with Norway. If we looked at Norway here, Norway was able to beat Italy up to 3-0. If Italy is able to beat the away team up to 2-0, for which the home is able to beat Italy 3-0, then there is still a possible chance for Norway to beat the away, and as well as the probability of goals. If we look here at the stand performance and comparing their strength, what we are going to see is the fact that in terms of this particular event by the strength, Norway have proved to be the one to lead this table. They've recently had 4 games played, all the 4 leads scoring 13, considering 2. But that of its opponent, Moldova, had a defensive line that conceded more than 2 to 3 goals in each game played, given the fact that Norway would take an upper hand. And as our short pick, we are looking at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, our short pick number 1 is Norway, the home to lead. Short pick number 2, 1.5 go in full time, and short pick number 3, 2 goes over. These are our short pick for this event in full time. Let's look at the next short pick event. Looking at the next, we looked at Finland in the Kakkonen. In the Group B, we looked at TPV against Kiffen. In this event, if we looked at TPV, they proved to have very great offense in the most recent event they just had against Pilirot, Ruma, and Atlantis, where they scored 4 and 11. But that of Kiffen have proved to have a very weak defensive line. They concede too much against HJS, 3, against PPJ, 4, and this conceding strength is really very, very conceding. TPV have proved to have greater offense as compared to Kiffen, and based on the recent stand, this home team has stand a better chance with a very great offensive strength as compared to Kiffen. And since they are coming to meet, both of the two sides will still want to impress, causing more shoot on and off target. As a result, we expect at least 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, looking at everything in place, we expect 1.5 go in full time. We also expect 2.5 goals in this event in full time. Let's look at the next short pick games we have for you. In the next, we looked at Finland in the Kakkonen, but this time Ilves against HJS. Ilves have proved to have great offensive line, scoring 7 and 2. Offense is very great. The opponent HJS have proved to have weak defensive line, conceding 2 and 3. And if we looked at the recent head-to-head they just had recently, Ilves played at home, HJS played at away, 3 goals were scored. This time, the home have proved to still have great offense, and the away will still want to impress in the recent event they've had. And of course, they're coming again to meet for this tournament. As a result, we expect 2 major picks in this event in full time. For this particular event, both sides will still want to impress. The most recent head-to-head result to 3 goals. They still have great forms and they still want to impress. So our short pick number 1 is still 1.5 goal here in full time, or 2 goals over. And to those of you who are expecting to have access to our short hand pick events with the highest win rate accumulator games we have based on 5+ accumulator games and 10+ accumulators, which we share to members only, especially for this upcoming weekend where we are preparing a very long list for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with the highest win rate, where you can use to form a higher amount of odds per slip to boost winning and maximize your win rate. If you're interested and wanted to join to have access to these features, then you want to join either Level 2 Pro membership or Level 3 Master membership package plan to have access to these features. Depending on the level you are going to join, depend also on the number of odds you're going to have. If you join Level 2 Pro, you have between 5 to 10 odds based on our accumulator. But if you have joined Level 3 Master, you start having 10+ to 20 odd, 30 odd, and maximum with the highest win rate, which you can use to make your own baseline slip to maximize wins. If you're interested and wanted to join, you want to go ahead to join your membership level, Level 2 Pro or 3 Master, to have access to these features. See you from the inside. Good luck and bye-bye for now.